Well, talking with Will Remmert from Cedar Falls, you made a big college decision just a couple weeks ago. Talk about committing to Northern Iowa and what that meant for you.
It's a place where my grandpa coached and played, and then my dad played there, my uncle played there, and my other grandpa on my mom's side played there. So being a third-generation Panther is really cool for me, and the coaching staff there, it's an older coaching staff, but they're great people, and I felt that was home for me, and so I made the decision.
Talk about third year on the varsity for you. Where do you see yourself? What's going to be your primary role besides being a playmaker?
Besides being a playmaker, it's definitely being a leader. We got a lot of new guys, a lot of new faces on our skill position, especially on our defense. So, especially being receivers, so being able to go against them every day, teaching them how to go against better competition, and just making them better, and obviously having them keep their heads up and just really kind of beating on them, but then picking them back up and teaching them how to fix what they do wrong.
Mm-hmm. With yourself, what was some things that maybe you wanted to be better at as you entered your senior season?
For me, I've always been a kid that's a track kid, so running a straight line. So a lot of this offseason I worked with our assistant coach Wellington and worked a lot on lateral movement and making movements with the ball in hand rather than just running straight.
Mm-hmm. They're going to give you the ball in all different kinds of. You're going to see the ball in the backfield, I'm sure. I don't know any secrets here, but they're going to try to get the ball in your hands because you're a veteran playmaker. What do you think you can do when you got space and time in the open field?
Obviously, track kid, so open field, just run like the wind, and so I just feel that if I get the ball in space, I know that I'm going to be able to make a play and at least get some yards out of it.
Well, from now until August 29th when you play Liberty, where are the biggest steps the Tigers got to make?
I think a lot of places is maturing. We've been together all summer, but especially up front, we lost a lot of our senior veterans on the O-line. Mm-hmm. So returning one of our technically starting six, if you count our big tight end from last year. So I think that's a step where we got to mature a little bit. But I know our coaches will get them all dialed in. And then obviously, again, just other places of everyone working together rather than trying to be their own character.
Mm-hmm. Well, so back to you and I, where do you expect to play? Are you going to be a defensive back? Are you going to try to be a receiver?
So I'm a play receiver there.
You're going to play receiver?
Yep.
Okay. What was with the new staff? What was your connection there, and how did you feel about that new staff?
They got their receivers coach, Coach Johnson. He's a great dude. I talked to him on my junior day and then talked to him a little bit over the phone. And I think that they're great people there. And so they just kind of made me feel like a person rather than just like a worker or something like that. So if you look at UNI social media page, they're doing stuff with their guys. They actually care about their guys. It's not just a go to work and go home. We don't care about you type of place.
When you're talking to UNI fans, what kind of player are they going to see in Will Remmert?
Kid who can play fast and make plays in open space.
Then the last question, you talked about track twice. You went out to Oregon and had a pretty special weekend out there. What was that like?
I didn't go out to Oregon.
That was all right, we'll delete that.